Hello to all my submarinos! It is so great to see you. I am so excited to do this video because it's a long time coming and I said I would do it, and here I am to do it. Alright, so first off, before I even get this video started, I want to show you, what is that? Holy guacamole! I want to show you something. I have this lovely cup and I wanted to show you because I think it's so suited for this video. And it says, love thy selfie. And I love to take a good selfie, and I think this just works because it's loving yourself and your selfies. It's the greatest. And I have my favorite tea. Little shout out to David's Tea. They have this tea called Movie Night, and it's got like popcorn in it, and it's just delicious. And I just love it. I love me some movie night. Just love it. And this cup, I think it's great. It's a sip of positivity. Okay, so I guess I should explain what this video is about. It's been like a minute since I started this whole video. This video is about loving yourself and the the pros and the cons of coming out. It's something I said I want to talk about. I really wanted to get into this with you guys just because obviously I am 22, almost 23. Oh my gosh, why stop the time now? And you know, I've been going through this pretty much from the age of 18. 18, 19, 20. These were kind of like the big years for me in coming out. And I'm going to do a whole other video on that. But this video is pros and cons to coming out. Specifically, I am going to be directing it to the pros, and you'll get it in a minute. But yeah, so without further ado, let's start with pro number uno. Pro number one, you can just essentially it's freedom, and it's so obvious. You're coming out and you're just lifting this like giant weight. You're just like, get off me, get away from me. You're like, hello, goodbye from the other side. And yeah, no, it's just like, it's liberating. And I won't lie to you, everyone's experience is going to be different. You can have some really positive experiences, some really negative experiences. You're probably going to have a little bit of both. And I think a lot of YouTubers really tell you about the good parts about coming out, and that there's nothing really rough about it, or there's just roughness about it. And I found that, you know, I had a lot of hard moments, but I had a lot of amazing moments. And I guess that's something I want to emphasize. It's not just gonna, you're gonna lift it off, it's gonna be gone, and that veil on yourself is gonna be gone. But you're still gonna have some obstacles that you need to get over. It's unfortunate, but it is truth. And it is something that I personally think you should do at your own pace, when you're ready and when you're comfortable. Really, you should be coming out, and you should want to do this when you feel it's right for you, and when you fully understood, hey, I need to do this. I have decided that this is how I feel, and this is not just a phase for me, and this is right. This is what I need. So I gotta be free. So I think, yeah, you just have to be free with it. You just have to do it at your own time. And the positivity is, it's lifting off a whole bunch of weight, whether it's all of the weight at once or just a portion of it. At least you've got it started, and then you can just keep taking those blocks off and just gradually, oh, what was that? Jeez, sorry. And you can just gradually, you know, sorry, I'm just going to say this for 1 minute. You know when something like awkward happens and you should just like kind of go with it and pretend it didn't? I'm not that person. You're going to notice that real quick. I will make sure that you know something awkward happened. And if you miss what happened, you can rewind, but my voice like did this crazy crack. So yeah, that was fun. Anyways, going back to the story. Yeah, so just freedom. It's great. Blah, 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 blah. That's done. That's point number one, just freedom. You no longer have to lie to yourself is number two. Sorry, lie to yourself, lie to people you care about. Because honestly, this strains relationships. I feel like when you're lying to yourself, you're building up so much tension and frustration and anger. And sometimes that can be misconstrued, or you can misdirect your anger and your feelings and your thoughts towards someone else who doesn't deserve it. Like, I have had so many times in my life where I remember just kind of like blowing up at people, and it's like, why did you do that? Like, they didn't do anything. They were there for you. It's never at the right person, I find, and it's just so unfortunate. But like, at the same time, like, it's not your fault, and it's understandable, but you don't have to live with this lie, and you don't, because a lot of people are going to understand it, and if these people don't understand it, which will be another point, then they're not meant to be in your life, you know? So, yeah, I just think that you need to stop lying to yourself, stop lying to your friends, stop lying to your family, because it's not good. Like, one, you're not telling them the truth. They don't know the full, authentic you, and if you're not admitting it to yourself, then you really don't know who you are, and it's hard to show other people who you are. It's just not fun. It's why do it, you know? Why not just be you? But again, do it when you're comfortable. Do it when you feel like you want to, and if you're sure of it. Or even if you're not sure of it, if you just want it to kind of get to that point. Because I wasn't sure of it when I came out. I was pretty sure of it, and I came out as bisexual, and then eventually I realized, like, hey, like, no, I'm gay. This is, you know, great. This was the easiest way for me to go about it, but I need to get to where I'm going, and I need to just let it happen. So, yeah, so freedom, lying. Point number 3 is, and this is my favorite, you know, when you're in the closet, it can get a little bit claustrophobic, you know? You're there, you've got, like, all your jackets, and, you know, if you're not into jackets, like, I don't know, maybe you keep wood in there, or, you know, or something. And, you know, I left, and it was like, hey, hello from the other side, it's me. Just like Adele. Like, I came out of that thing like Adele came out on top on the billboards. Like, I was out. And the great thing about that is I had so much room for clothes. Like, I mean, I'm not big, but like, my closet's not big either. There just wasn't enough space for me and all of my jackets. Like, they're just, you know, you gotta free it up. And I was just like, bye. So that was a thing. And, you know, maybe you don't like clothes. I just happen to follow that stereotype. So maybe you put, like I said, maybe you put wood, or you have a collection of plastic boats. And that's cool. I mean, what else? Whatever floats your boat. And also, maybe you just so happen to, you know, maybe you're a serial killer and you put the bodies in there. And I mean, if you do, please don't. Stop it. Get yourself checked into a jail. Don't do that. Nope. Nah. Also, if that is the case, and I support everything, but not the last one. Not a supporter. Don't do that. And if you do, please don't watch my How I'd Like to Die in a scary movie. I mean, it was not, just no. Anywho, I guess pros. Sorry, there's so many. You're free, you're happy, you don't have to pretend that you are a chameleon anymore who's doing a bad job because you're pink and your surroundings are green and you're like, am I doing it right? And you're not, and everybody knows, and it's really awkward, and you're like, ugh, I'm over it. Yeah, so that was the pros. I guess the cons are, when you do come out of the closet, you've got a whole bunch of space to fill, and if, again, you have a collection of wood, I'm sure it's expensive, or clothes, or plastic boats, that's a lot of space you gotta fill now, so now that you're out, it's expensive. But you're happy, and your relationships are no longer strained, and your relationship with yourself is healthy, and now that you got that out of the way, you can focus on other parts of your life, because like I said, and like I always say, your sexuality is such a very small portion of your life, and the universe. There's so much going on, and so many things happening, and so many people, around you that will, if you lose a couple people, then you'll get a whole bunch of better people. It's just gonna be great. It's gonna be great. So yeah, I don't think this video was coherent. It was just a strain of thoughts. I don't know if I should redo it or just put this up there. I don't know. Maybe I'll put this up and then I'll be like, hey, this is the good one. But yeah, there's just a whole bunch of other things afterwards. You come out, you're gonna have a little bit of a struggle, and then you can focus on other things like, holy crap, I'm broke and I have to do adult things and I don't know what I want to do and I have to go to school now and oh my god. And then Christmas is coming and you're like, oh, gifts. Yeah. Life. Woo! Okay, I'm sorry. This got weird. Bye.